Hi guys, welcome to Annie Lifestyle 22. Annie will be doing today a drink on limeade, how she makes her limeade. And I'd like you to look and comment on it when I'm done with the video and tell me what you like about it. Tell me what I could have done some more. Tell me what you do so that we can compare. So here I have 500 milliliters of water, and I have a lime that was already washed, and I have some dark sugar, and I'm also going to add some honey. And as well, I grated my ginger. Okay, so I've poured my water already, and I'm going to add my sugar, right? 1 tablespoon of sugar. That's my dark sugar. And I'm going to add the honey now, and I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of honey, and my honey color is dark. Okay, here I have a lime, which I already washed. So I'm going to juice it into my juicer, right? So, getting out all the juice. I won't be using the skin, as some people do. Some people like to use the skin, but I just peel around the skin in the center half, cut it right into, and then get my juice out with the juicer. So I get out everything. Sometimes I will squeeze with my hand, you know, but as the juicer is nearby me, then I'm going to add the grated ginger, and I'm going to put everything into what I poured into the jug, right? Put everything, and I'm going to make my water was chilled already, so I'm going to mix up everything. That's how I do mine. But maybe you can do yours different. Nothing is wrong with it. So I'm going to let it stand for a few minutes, as well as I'm going to put it into the fridge. But first, when I'm ready to serve it, I'm going to strain it. But let it stand a while as I chat a little with you, because this is not a very activity that it doesn't take very long. So you can do it in a jiffy, but it's best to serve it chilled. So because I purposely used some cool water, as I wanted to spend the time talking with you a minute, because if I am to put it into the fridge to chill, it will take too long. So while it's there in the cool water, marinating in the water there, I will chat to you there a little bit. Then I will strain it with the sieve and show you. Now, when you're mixing your drink, make sure, and as I know you know, your hands are properly washed. You wash the fruit that you're using. Wash the lime very well. You don't need to use more than one, but depending on the size and the amount that you're making, you can use more than one lime. Then you clean your ginger, get rid of the skin, wash it properly, and grate it. Or you may put it in the blender. But because it's small, it's not a big piece, it's about an inch or say 2 centimeters. And then I pour my honey. I put in everything and then mix everything, blending everything together. Make sure you mix it properly. So let me go back again and mix mine so you can see everything is there. Everything is in it now. And then I'm going to, in a little while, I'm going to strain it. I'm going to give it a few more minutes, not much more, not too much. I'm going to strain it and let you see how much, right? So when you're doing your drink, it's a nice drink that you can make to have with your dinner, supper, with a little snack maybe. It doesn't matter. And it's very inexpensive, right? And you may just want to have it. You may be a little thirsty and you say, oh, I could have a drink. You could just have that by itself. It's a good thirst quencher. It's very nice. And you can have it any time of day, because lime has vitamin C, and everything compact together will give you energy, right? So it's nothing that you're going to be sad about. However, there are persons, when they are doing their limeade, they may just use the lime in the water, and some just cut up the lime, put it in the blender, and just blend it like that and strain it, pour it out and drink it. Some people like it like that. Some may not add ginger because they may not be able to take a little harshness from the ginger, depending on the amount you use. Some may not want to add sugar as a sweetener. They may just add the honey, and some may not add honey. You know, because everybody have their choice. Nobody is saying that you must use honey and you must use sugar and you must use ginger. But for me, I like to add a little ginger in the limeade. And to tell you the truth, guys, it really lifts the flavor. It lifts it. So I encourage persons without the lime and the ginger, honestly, the flavor is not going to come up the way you want it. But if you don't want it, there's no hard and fast rule that you must put it. But you must have the lime because the lime is one of the key ingredients that's going to give it the flavor because the drink is named limeade, right? So it's going to help the drink. And, nearly everybody likes limeade. If you don't add any sugar, I think it's going to be a little flat. But at the same time, it's all up to you. Because I see people just add the lime into water and just drink it like that. I do it at times, but not very often. If I want to have a nice glass of limeade, I do it the way, or you see me do it now. That's how I do mine. So I hope when you do it like mine, you can compare and you can tell me in the comment section how it tastes and, if you like it, if you would recommend it to your friends. And if you don't like it, you can say you don't like it. And you can tell me the one that you like. And then I could try it. Do you understand? I could try it as well. Because what? There is no hard and fast rule how we do our limeade. And some people also add a little bit of alcohol to theirs. Well, I don't use alcohol, so you would not see me adding alcohol to mine. Mine is just straight lemonade. And that is why, and also, let me remind you, there are persons who may not like the color it has. You can go ahead and use the granulated sugar. Or you can use a lighter brown sugar. But honestly, this was the color sugar because I bake sometimes. This was the color sugar that I had. So I said, wow, if I don't use this sugar today, when am I going to do that limeade? So I just said, I'm going to use it. And if you use the granulated sugar, it's going to be clear and pretty with a little bit of darkness because if your honey is dark, you cast a little. But if you don't want to use the honey, so what I'm trying to say is it's a refreshing drink, whichever way you choose to have it, right? And remember, you need a lime. And depending on your taste, you may want to add more than one lime. But for me, as you see, the lime was big, so I used one. And as I was measuring my water, 500 milliliter, because I was doing it for you to see. Now, when I'm doing limeade, I would use maybe 3 limes because I would fill my jug. And when you fill your jug, it serves more times and it serves many persons. And some people too, let me add this to it. Some people too, they also they, 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 they also add ice cubes to their containers, to their glass, and pour the drink on it. That is also nice. But I am not really so hot, so I would not put any ice cubes. But if you're at a place where you're very hot and you want something much cooler in a quicker way, you can go ahead and put some ice cubes. No problem. But to me, putting the ice cubes would sort of weaken the drink a little. So I prefer to have it chilled. And that is why I use the ice water from the fridge. So, and then too, the ice water will cause the sugar crystals to take a little longer time to melt. That is why I can have it out here. And the reason why I use the water from the fridge because I knew I was going to spend a few minutes to talk with you. So I didn't want my drink to get too hot. And then I didn't want you to see me serve it to you warm. And then if I had put it in the fridge, it would take a little time more. So while I'm here now talking and it's there, it's, sifting through. I'm going to strain it and pour it so you can see. All right. Remember, I add everything to it. Everything is in it. Everything. And I'm stirring it because you have to strain it. If you don't strain it, because I mixed it with the ginger, and I'm going to sieve it now. If I don't sieve it, the the ginger will get into somebody's throat and may cause a little problem. They may say, oh, ow, my throat is burning me. And I don't want anybody to cry out that their throat is burning them. So I'm going to pour a little now. All right, this is enough. Here, I poured some. See the color it has? See the color it has? Okay, so you see now, the honey, wow, the ginger does add flavor. So, guys, remember to try the honey, try the limeade like how I do it. Try it and tell me about it when you see my video. And remember, if you haven't subscribed, come on, what are you waiting on? Subscribe to the channel and Annie Lifestyle 22 and talk about it. And you'll be seeing me posting more and more things over there. So enjoy it, enjoy it. Remember, like, subscribe, and comment, and share. It's never too much to share. Share, share, share. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful day now.